Let's begin with the UK Conservative Party conference. Mrs. May yesterday, now we do tape this on Thursday for Friday podcast, so she on Wednesday closed her conference and she tried to say that the party is for everybody. Now, in the words of Fargo, not sure I agree with your police work there, Teresa. Yeah, I think, Daria, it was you that said it was a classic trait of the extreme right and the left that they are, trying to split things, and it's a problem for Labour as well. They're trying to march off to the left, and less of a problem for the Conservatives. But, they all started off by representing the toffs, and now they're representing the aspiring middle class in Basildon. Discuss.
Yeah, I mean it's funny to me because the rhetoric of the 2 days. So if you listen to Mrs. May's speech yesterday and then Amber Rudd's speech the day before, it not only could have been a different party, it could have been from a different time and a different planet, I think. But so it seems to me that there's a sort of rhetorical game playing going on. There's this sort of May is using this leftist rhetoric while making a huge lurch to the right. And it's, George Orwell couldn't have done it better. It's the classic concept of double thing, the act of simultaneously accepting two mutually contradictory beliefs as being both correct at the same time. And, this sort of sense of targeting a specific group in society, i.e. at the moment, immigrants, where, it usually is immigrants, and therefore implicating all the perceived ills of society on that group, while at the same time saying that you're championing, the person on the street. So it really is a sort of dangerous dystopian almost populism that seems to be peddled here. And what's really dismaying as well is how the mainstream media and if you watch any of this stuff on the BBC, they just swallow it as, oh well, look at May, she's tacking onto the centre ground, just following what rather than really critiquing the sort of the type of discourse that is being produced and how disingenuous it is.
The nastiness of it all is also incredible. I mean that everybody was trying to say in the mainstream media how the Tory party is no longer the nasty party. There is an insidious nastiness to this in the deception behind it.
Yeah, absolutely. As Caroline Jones said, it's sinister and beneath contempt.
We'll come to him in the Wales section.
I couldn't agree more. I mean, I echo what both of you said that. I mean, my feeling as well is that I want to talk a little bit about that Amber Rudd speech because, I mean, she talked about immigration. Well, Theresa May talked about immigration briefly, but Amber Rudd, was full on. I mean, all this nonsense about, British jobs and British people and stuff like that.